In PTC Mathcad Prime, you can use the solve block construct in order to solve and optimize. In this video, I'm going to show you one use, which is solving for a system of equations. First, I'm starting off on one worksheet where I constructed a system of equations. I created 4 different variables, A, B, C, and D, and I used the definition operator to give them some values. Then I created a bunch of equations and evaluated them. I'm going to take these 4 equations and do the process in reverse. I'm going to use these 4 equations in order to solve for the variables. Let me jump over to another worksheet. And in this worksheet, I've taken those 4 different equations and I've changed the evaluation equal sign to the comparison equals. This is a method of documenting different equations in your worksheet. You can sort of use it to show your work or your process of solving it. But if I try to evaluate one of these variables now, well, I'm going to get that they are undefined. A equals what? I don't know. B equals what? I don't know. We haven't solved for them yet. So let me get rid of these. And now I can use a solve block in order to solve a series of equations. To create the solve block, you will click on the solve block icon from the Math tab, and I'll put it in your sheet. And you can see that this solve block has 3 different areas. You have the guess values, and then the constraints, and then the solver. The constraints, that's going to be your system of equations. But first you have to start off with some guess values. And I usually just use a value of 1. Most of the time that works. I'll do A is going to be equal to 1. And then let me go down a couple lines. And then B is going to be equal to 1. That's good. Let me move over. And let's do C is going to be equal to 1. And then D is going to be equal to 1 as well. So now I've got my variables established with the guess values. Now let's put in our constraints. And I'm going to type in one of these manually to show you how you do that. And then I'm just going to copy and paste these other ones. So the first one here is 2a. So I'm typing in 2a plus 5b minus 4c. And by the way, I'm not hitting a times. I have implied multiplication. So minus 4c plus d. And then I'm going to make this equal to 119. But again, I'm not using the definition operator or the evaluation operator. If I go to the operators dropdown, the one that I'm using is this one, the comparison equal to, which I also call the thick equal sign. And you can see that the keyboard shortcut here is Control and the equal sign. So let's go back here and oops, I could have just did it from here. Let's use it right from here. Let's use the icon or the button. And now this is going to be equal to a value of 119. So that's how you can type in the first one. Let me go to another line. And to save myself time and effort, let's select this and I'll do Control C and then position and Control V. And then let's position down here again. And let me just grab both of these. Control C, position in here, Control V, and for the solver, let me go down in here. Let me grab this, just trying to rearrange this so that these are not overlapping all on top of each other. You'll notice that it spaces them out neatly and nicely. All right, so I've got my guess values. I've got my 4 constraints, which are my 4 equations in 4 variables. Now I want to solve for A, B, C, and D. And to solve for it, you're going to use a vector, which is a matrix with a single column. Let's go to the Matrices Tables tab. I'm going to insert a matrix. And this is just going to be a vertical vector of the 4 things that we want to solve for. That's going to be A, B, C, and then D, and then I'm using my right arrow to position to the right side of the vector, And then now I'm going to use the definition equals. That's the colon key on the keyboard. This vector is going to be equal to, and we're going to use a function. I'll go to the Functions tab, and in the ribbon we have the solving group. If you go to the drop down, these are the different equations that you can use for solving. If you want to do an optimization, you can use maximize and minimize, but we're going to use the find function, which will return the values that solve a system of equations. That's what it says in the little tooltip. Let's use find. And by the way, you could type find in manually if you want to. So let's fill in the placeholders. First one I'll put A, and then in the second placeholder let's put B, and then in the third placeholder let's put C. Oops, I need one more. Hey, no problem. Just hit the comma on the keyboard and that will end up giving you another placeholder, and then we can put D in here, and I will click outside of the solve block, and now it has actually solved that system of equations. And the way that we can figure that out is that we can evaluate the different variables now. Before, when I evaluated, I got an error. This time I'll hit A and then equals, and that's 18. Let's then do B equals, and that's 12. And then C equals -5, and D equals 3. And if you remember, those were the values that I started with initially when I constructed my system of equations. 18, 12, -5, 3. Hey, let's verify that on my original worksheet. 18, 12, -5, 3. And so that's how you can use a solve block to solve a system of equations. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more information, please visit www.creowindchill.com. If you learned something from this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this video, please click the subscribe button and ring the bell to be informed when new videos are uploaded. Thank you very much.